course. Well, okay. I'm so sorry, Melissa. All right. 5 minutes on the mic. If you go over, you will get flash. Hit me. You don't want that shit. You don't want that kind of flashing there or the L train. So just take it easy. All right. Get off stage if you see the flashing. Please and thank you. We having technical difficulties with the stream. Oh, duh. All right. Shout out to the staff. All right. Should I do my bird call again? No, don't do the bird call. All right, but I definitely wanted to shout out the team, of course, in the back, making this show go on without a hitch. Go buy some merch. When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at? Where are you at? Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. We are live on the stream. All right, hello, chat. An eggplant emoji with the water droplets coming out of here, and the peach emoji too, if you want to throw that in there, because the host is hot, literally. Okay. Hi, I'm your host, Brian, the motel guy. All right, I'm here for the next couple of hours to give you at home a show, and of course the audience here a show. And I already laid down the rules, all right? Gave the house rules, gave the open mic rules. Hope you paid attention. I will reiterate. Is there anyone here that hasn't signed up yet that wants to sign up for this mic? Okay, all right, please think about it. We promise we won't bite, all right? We lack a lot of things around here. Okay, a desk where I can sit. Unfortunately, I would love to sit while I'm watching all of you. But also, we lack ego. That's the hidden rule. No ego. The third motel guy rule is no ego here. Let me explain, all right, for you performers out there. All right, the ego did so much for you, all right? Some people would say that the ego is your identity. You can't even eat without it, and it definitely serves your artistry. All right, it paints it, it colors it, it compels you to create. All right, and you did, right? Huddled on your toilet, on your phone, writing a poem, huddled over a notebook, huddled over a glowing screen, all huddled, all right, scrunched up, right? This is the space to unscrunch, unhuddle, be proud of your work, and let your work go. All right, all that trepidation, hesitation, let go of it here. And all that trepidation and hesitation, that was your ego talking. The ego does not belong here. I hope you left it at home. And for you there in the audience, physically and digitally, virtually, there is no ego as well. All right, because there's that dreaded thing called cringe. I thought that might as well have been the word for 2025, or at least the last few years. It has hindered people, especially the younger generations, from really absorbing things that are different, right? Kill that urge. That's that ego talking. There's no scrolling here, by the way. You can't scroll away from me. Even if you get bored, even if it's something off color, even if it's something that our friends here, that are artists, that perform for you, you don't like, that ain't your genre, that ain't your language, fuck that shit. No ego, friends. Okay? And in case you didn't leave it at home, Ave Maria, you didn't leave your ego back in wherever the hell, Boston, right? Boston? Where the fuck you from? Shout out to Boston. If you didn't leave it there, if you didn't leave it back in the UK, it's okay. I will give you the opportunity, Daniel, to get rid of your ego. Okay? By giving you mine first. Watch. I keep it right here. Between my boobs. All right? Here it is. Boop. There it is. Oh. We hate this thing. I hate this thing. I wish I didn't have it most of the time. 23 hours in a day. All bruised easily. Smells a little bit like balls. I hate this shit. Hate it so much, chat. All right? You've seen me do this before. Voomp. Good thing I got an indestructible bag where egos go. I will give over my ego first as your host. Okay? So I can host this thing right. Now, everyone here, if you didn't leave your ego at home, I need you to give it to me. I promise at the end of this, you will feel at least a little bit lighter. Come on, front row. Hold up your egos, friends. You can take it out of your boobs or wherever you keep it, in your pocketbook. I can't do this live. stream nor host this thing without you giving me your ego. Okay? Good, good. All right, I got it. On 3, yeet it to the little Asian guy in front of you. Already? On 3, don't do it yet. On 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, yeet, Kobe. Okay, excellent. Don't you feel a little lighter now, friends? Okay, if you didn't participate in that weird exercise, that's fine. At least silence your ego a little bit. Let the people here perform what they got to perform without judgment or anything like that. And artists, again, if you feel a little jitters, feeling a little nervous, kill that shit. All right? We're all accepting you. It's a nice, safe space here on the Wednesday night open mic. All right? And I hope you folks at home are encouraged now to pull up here and live out your dreams of being an artist. I will throw this to Jasmine. All right, Jasmine, catch. All right, put it under the table and go. It's outside, all right. And if you want, pick it up when you leave. But you're not going to want to after this. We're going to be friends after this. I know this feels like underground church right now, but it's not. The baptism tub ain't coming out. Don't worry about that. All right, that's on Thursdays. All right, can I get a non-secular amen? Okay, cool. We love that. We have a fantastic lineup of artists, okay, both professional and people that are doing this for the first time. How many people are doing this for the first time, like performing at an open mic and sharing their shit? Okay. How many people have been around the block before and done this before? All right, I won't take up too much of your time. Thank you so much for coming to me on this Wednesday before Christmas. How many performers? We got a lot. So let's get this show on the road. So I'm going to use some baseball terminologies when I bring you all up here. All right. First is Ave Maria. Hi. Ave Maria is first with some poetry. And then I'm going to say like on deck. All right. The person that's on deck goes next. And they are going to put themselves mentally in a batter's box, getting warmed up and shit. All right. And on deck is Melodic. Where are you, Melodic? Thanks for coming back, friend. All right. We talked a lot about you after last Wednesday's show. All good things. All good things. Promise. Okay. All right. I got you all on the list. If you haven't signed up, go sign up, friends. All right. Without further, are you ready to do the open mic thing? You egoless fiends. All right. Excellent, family. Thanks for pulling up on your old pal Brian and pulling up on me right now. Give it up for Ave Maria, y'all. Yeah! Energy. Thanks for coming. All right.
New ship. My father used to say, if you don't know your worth, a boy will determine it for you. God, I wish I'd listened. When you told me you loved me, your words caressed me the same way your hands caressed my body, giving me warmth I never felt as a child, and boy, did you make me smile. When you told me you were sorry, your words hit me the same way your hands hit my body, giving me pain I never deserved, and boy, did you erase my smile. Somehow I'd let you strip me of my parts as you rearrange my pieces to drive me through hell, making me wish I never fell for you. You know, I always found it ironic when they compared cars to women, because that metaphor should have been used to describe someone like you, fueled by alcohol you used to justify your joy rides with women who scent stained your interior like cheap air freshener, while I stayed back to service you like I was your dealer. Had me patch up your self-inflicted wounds as if I was your healer. You never cared to assess my damage, though. Negligent, to say the least. All you cared for was my performance, but I was ungrateful. Told me I was worthless because I didn't ride the way I used to when you were unfaithful. It's because women are like cars, right? But baby, depreciation begins the moment you drive off the lot, and you came in and out of her like a parking spot, but came for me as if my body was your rest stop. Then you left the moment you refueled. Ladies, remember what my father said: if you don't know your worth, the boy will determine it for you. Well, I thank God I woke up, remembered whose I am. You see, this ride was never yours because you could never afford all that lies with this interior. With the scars you left me with stuck like bumper stickers, I still move with pride, no longer dimming my light for a man who's inferior. Yeah, it took some time, but this coupe realized her power. She's got a small exterior, but enough in this engine to make a nigga like you cower. Now, with no brakes, I roll in and out of your mind while you hope it stops, as you plead on your knees and beg to be my body shop. But just as quickly as you came, I left as strongly as I please, because I don't need you. I don't need your stamp of approval, so you can keep your consolations. I know my self-worth now, so as I exit, I mean this with every fiber in my being when I say it, fuck your validation. Poem.
That's it. You got so much time, Ave Maria. Maybe we'll see here coming back. Wow, look at that round of applause, too. All right, thank you. I know we started the little pre-show music sounded like car commercial music, so that was perfect for that piece. Thank you so much, Ave Maria. That was pretty dope. She said new shit. That's kind of common in the poetry circles. If someone says new shit, you say, if you like something, right? Originated at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, believe it or not, we snap. All right, but don't be so polite. If you really like something, you go, like you tasted something delish, all right? You can even stomp, all right? If you like something, show me your stomps. Don't worry, you're not disturbing anybody but the rats, okay? All right, again, we're going to be family. We're going to appreciate each other at the end of this. On deck, we got Mike. Where are you, Mike? There you are, right in front of me. Thanks for coming, pal. Appreciate it. But coming to the stage, give it up for Melodic, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy. Excellent.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too. Let's go.
Chilling, bro. I'm just tired, bro. Sleep. Yeah. See my lazy eyes acting up and shit. A mother is the root of a son's and daughter's perception. For I've perceived myself as worthless. Same way she'd stigmatized me as for years, countless. My only question within maelstroms traveling through my tear ducts, why has fear struck the way it has? Whenever I look into her shady eyes, to see different, to eat different, to seek riches beyond the sheeny gold, keeping people like us blinded from our true goals. Besides the fallen rose we often lay amongst our graves abruptly. But answers unfold in every shot taken, filled with what seems to be water for a soul trying to escape from a hell she's created. That glass, equivalent to her broken home, is a pool where she swims deep within her sorrows, particularly her reflection. A death sentence her eyes refuse to read whenever all the facts lined up straight manifested in the drinks she'll chase at the end of her days as her attempt to avoid all of her pain. Yet she wasn't the one drunk after every drop, writing a rhythm while filling a cup with many shots, writing a rhythm while mixing a cup with many thoughts. I was fighting a prison I've built in my mind while I was lost inside the image of my mother, trapped inside a fog of smoke I eventually saw myself inside of. Too poor of happiness, yet blessed with a touch equal to Midas. The price we pay for following footsteps leading you towards conflict diamonds. Now my hands hold on to my kidneys, similar to how she holds her drink. My lungs blow marijuana smoke the same way she does when she lights a cigarette roach right next to her bathroom sink. I wanted to kill myself the same way she yelled when I was a child, and to think God showed me her footsteps to follow. No matter how deep she let herself sink to the bottom of an abyss I became in sync with. Any jungle, whether it's a forest or concrete, monkey sees, monkey does. Many buckle under pressure hunting green, crushing doves, and forget about the kids busting the fucking hump to figure out why mom is calling back drunk at 3 in the morning as you mourn her love. Past the bottle she was engorging her body with while you simply yelled that you're done. Wondering why she couldn't watch her behavior, making you miserable while she was out having fun. Like, why be mad at me for my behavior when I was given permission to sip Budweisers at the age of 9? Porque hoy se bebe en la casa. Like, mama, I'm a product of all the vices you weren't proud of, but I can see why she couldn't face me with love. It's hard to look within your own mirror when you hate what you see within your own blood. All right. Defining yourself by your trauma is like walking in the code of your own blood, from biting every stitch off of your deepest wounds, as every drip forms a trail of agony an aching soul will follow. Hollowed eyes, a broken heart, and a crooked smile is what appears in the mirror cracked by wallows of your inner beast in hibernation. A pact you've never wanted, yet you're lost in alignments with each lie you're facing. What other choice does one have, encased in abrasions on a meat suit despised for operating against their own will? Still, moving on you go, every stomp you flow, all the crops you mow is a mark you bestow on an earth others don't care for as they quite should, but you do. You adore it enough to cry for it. You abhor it enough to fight for it. You deplore it enough to make up for the world's maleficent nature, including your own as it goes unnoticed. Unless you convey your pain on a canvas with convalescent fingertips and jam a cork in the mouth of demons who speak malevolence and thought if our tears they quench their thirst with. The reciprocity we yearn for, as most are too afraid to stay the course, bringing others along with them to the truth like you do. Oh, what a battle for the ages, toe-to-toe against the reflection you face in a bedroom mirror broken by the screeches of your sorrow, even if you don't quite look forward to tomorrow. You're a warrior, a soldier, an artist, a human with a need to compartmentalize your heart and give a piece to anyone in the process of catharsis. Bravery, you define it. Cowardice, you defy it. As an open book, whether or not you spiral out of control for the spineless, to grow a pair no matter how often you are pushed back, as you're growing stronger within silence. Unlike those who tune into the programs, while your hands rewrite them. We need you more than ever in a world gone heartless, as your heart is key to unlocking so many others in a cage, too afraid to extend an arm or two. Impaired by pistols full of bullets with a name, carved in it for shots at a ruse. We all know holds not a single bit of fruit nor truth. That fame and fortune, chasing dragons with a scorching touch, as morbid as our tears falling to the floor in a hasty road we've all been lonely in. I know it's hard, but I beg you not to forfeit. In the end, God will always be there to continue loving you regardless of the war you're in, as you're destined to rise as victorious. Thank you.
Give it up for Melodic, yo! Yes! Wow. I was watching the live stream back there. Y'all look fantabulous, if that's a word. Thank you so much, Melodic. Thank you for sharing last week and this week. See, that motherfucker was good. Excellent. Man, he was spitting. All right. Kathleen, where you at? There you are. You're on deck, Kathleen. Get ready. Lock in, as the kids say. But coming to the mic, we got Mike. Give it up for Mike, y'all. Yes. Yes. Look at us. We're like matching. This is nice. Thanks for coming, Mike.
New shit, I guess. I get scared if the world gave me crushing news. If I were going to die tomorrow, would I call her or you? That's rhetorical. This one's called Powerball. Jackpot, 1.25 billion. Not a bad check, even after the tax man takes his slice. You say it was about money, but now that means nothing to me. I could clear your debt like a rounding error. We could retire and travel, let our parents and siblings finally rest, all because the numbers matched. But it was never about money, as much as I wish it were that simple. Your betrayal did damage that FEMA funds can't fix. My trust doesn't have a price tag. Did you think I was that cheap? Or did you just want an excuse to skirt the blame? Jackpot, I'm still rich, broke of heart. Don't worry, I'll pay your debt. A parting gift for a life without me. Because that's what you wanted. You were always about your numbers. Is that all you saw when you saw me? 6 foot, 6 figures, and at least 6? You get the gist. But damn, is that shit really what matters to you? Thought I hit the jackpot already, but I'm back playing the numbers. Not even sure what I'm hoping to win. So let's try your birthday, maybe our anniversary. Fuck it, what day did we split up? I'm still gonna hit that jackpot, Powerball, but like 21 said, now I got a ball without you. This one's called Louboutin Killer. You ripped my beating heart from my chest. You didn't use your scalpel, no gloves. You drove my heart into a frenzy. You made it skip beats and thump too fast. just to tear it out with your cold bare hands, just to toss it on the dirty floor and stomp on it with your red bottom heels, the same ones I bought you for your graduation. You kicked the 280 milliliter bit of flesh, containing all my hopes, dreams, and love, to the sewer like a striker from the penalty spot. But no one was there to cheer for you. No one was there to stop you either. So you did it and walked off the pitch we grew, leaving my body empty and without a pulse, wandering around with veins dripping, blood pouring out, slowly. And still to this day, you never even looked over your shoulder. You never even took off those shoes, just wiped a damp rag and walked away, confident in your stride and innocent in mind, after destroying the heart that loved you, the heart that beats, spelled your name, in a code that only I once knew and only you could hear. And my heartless corpse still calls out your name. This one's called If. If what you wrote in that letter were true, you should have dropped to your knees and begged for me, swallowed your pride for me, like a dry pill without water in your hungover throat, screamed for me in front of the world, cried for me without a care of who was watching, cut your heart out and served it to me on a platter cleaned of your lies. If what you wrote in that letter were true, you should have waited for me to heal, stitched me up, cleaned them for me, or stood to the side and disappeared for a while, giving me the time to think and breathe and process, wait an eternity if I asked, not needing conditions or promises, because I promised everything in spite of your empty vows. If what you wrote in that letter were true, you should have clung to me like a life raft, thought of losing me like losing yourself, yearned for me like I yearned for you, stayed true to me even if you were never true, killed your ego for me with a knife forged of your deceit, bore that ring like a chain and your love like air in your lungs, blinded yourself to a life without me. But what you wrote in that letter was never true. If. Last one here. It's called I'm Not Praying, I'm Begging. That string that has been tethered to our wrists forever, long, long before we ever met. God, please cut it, even if you tied it first. We both need space so we can breathe again. The same school bus, the same halls, the same small town, but I never saw her face until it was time. God, please cut it. We both know you tied it, but it is starting to bruise our delicate hands. I know the string will still dangle from my wrist. I know everyone will see it as there. God, I don't want to pretend it never was, but I'm on my knees, begging. Please cut it. We need to breathe again. Forgive me. Thanks, everyone.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mike. Wow. Wow. Can we get Mike's hinge on the chat or something? You need who right? The epitome of who hurt you, Mike. I fight him. I can't really fight. I can kick in the shin, I can bite a little bit. Arr, arr, Mike said, Mike said, what did Mike say? Fucking Mike got bars. All right. He was like 6 figures. No, I've remembered it now. I'll never forget it. 6 figures, right? 6'6". He said ellipses. You get it. Wow. Brilliant, Mike. Excellent. Okay. On deck, we have Manya Schenker. Where you at, Manya? Thank you so much for coming. But coming to the stage now is Kathleen. Give it up for Kathleen, y'all! Hi. You're back. Come to the mic. Come to me closer. Closer. Thank you.
The Ballad of the Nuisance Bear. A scent breaks trail in the air. A bear, evicted, drifting, inhales a vision, a promise of simple subsistence, your uncapped garbage. First, she fascinates, then intimidates, a clumsy, lumbering, all-id casual hazard searches for a home. He's got foster kid syndrome, competing desires, adoption, and to be left alone. Proximity to ferocity is an ugly thrill, the ugliest among us. Romanticize the kill, lay out rancid treats for a beast come to feast on your cast-offs. Hiding in a den of violence and greed, she is nothing but need. Muddy tracks mark a path to where no one will see her eat. Still, starving in his heart, the bear habituates, capitulates. Cubs crave comfort, a figment seized. Keep everyone pleased, never stop dancing, they won't make you leave. We have a bear, they tell their church friends. receiving congratulations. He titillates, roaring large, a bluff charge, testing the boundaries of dominance. Drunk on dumpster liquor, she demolishes what is precious. Now the bear has lost her fear of you. What will you do? Authority hoards approval, rewards obedience, the science of compliance, an ever-shifting checklist, rating behavior, a designated nuisance bear, incident-prone, not too late to disown. No longer a guest, a dangerous, earthy trifle, a target for a hot rifle, a menace made of distress, a casualty of charity, invariably the family who created this mess, who left the lid off the trash, who offered the scraps, will keep the carcass as a trophy of their largesse, make a display of his terrible head, flay the hide from her bones. No one minds, she's alone. Lay what's left on the floor for any passing cur, with blanket permission to taste her submission, then bury what's left of her fur. This bear did not have to die because he broke your bird feeder or crushed your Labrador. He lost his fear of people. They did not turn malicious. The nuisance bear dies because your garbage smells delicious.
Oh, I forgot to say, plug yourselves, chat. Okay, we can do that. Did I say that before? I don't think I said that. Feel free to take some time after your piece, all right, to plug yourself on social media, any events you got going on for the rest of the year or the year 2026, all right? Perhaps we'll get you back on for our second round so you can do that, all right, chat? Remember. All right, on deck, we got Sonderbot. Where are you? Thanks for pulling up, pal, but coming to the stage with some more poetry. Give it up for Manya, y'all. Yes! Woo! You're here.
This one's called Masked. Those who can share don't care about the status of our stratus, just about their tweets that they think are really neat, and that their pockets blow like rockets. Their speech is attractive but rotten contact. Enough with their rhymes, these are real crimes. Evading tax because the profit must be maxed. We've made enemies with the poor, they can get out the door. Those who need Snap, all they do is nap. They cry despite the number of children using them high. Just get a real job, they yell at the mob. Most on Snap work at Walmart. Do you have a heart? The state of this world feels like the underworld. The numbers are green, they show on a screen. So everything is okay, they tell the prey. But the brown that's around makes me down. They have the solution to make less pollution, but they stall at $1 to clean the water. However, for AI, it's all may I. Diverting rivers to make machines thinkers. What about the news, or do you scroll past because it gives you the blues? Did we all forget that there are other threats? We scroll past wars, we all have errands and more, but the dead that pile have no ability to smile. Those in poverty can only go on somberly. We can mention the trends but can't settle on amends. They have the power to make it less sour. What's the point of the wealth if we result in ill health? What good is progress if we're left in stress? How ironic, the cause of death from your own breath. I don't hope we're painful, but I hope we're all gainful. This one's called Human. With 4 legs, I creep down the sidewalk. The attack of the snow-formed daggers precariously perched, pointing at the road. With every beat, I hit them and let them pierce. The daggers disintegrate to dust with a tinkle echoing deep within my body. Similar satisfaction from sprinting under sprinklers when the sun seeks to slay us. This feeling seems to emboss on every human, visible through the cracks at the edges of the mouth and eyes, to tell you their age or how many yellow flowers they've received. Each wrinkle carefully carved as they retrace the steps from yesterday, trying to understand all of the emotions that savagely sweeps stones to tears and souls away, this curiosity keeping the cat alive for once. In a bubble of love, each human manages to impress upon another everlasting memories of sorrow and joy for the warm flesh, alongside the networks of neurons firing to keep alive those whose hearts are still. What does it mean to be human? Nothing makes them uniquely human. All they did is evolve from primates. But even with my 2 metal and 2 flesh legs, I find myself molding into a human, with every smile, every door held open, every coffee cup brought to me, every seat given up for me, even if they fall asleep standing up. What does it mean to be human? Maybe it's just to experience everything in life, not be an asshole. This vicious cycle of violence and trauma bending into brutal kindness and recovery. Somehow experiencing both the worst and best parts of life at the same time. But with it all, we have each other. And this last one is Friends for Strangers. I don't know people anymore. Everyone that I knew became the paint that dried on the canvas, but my paint is still wet. I want to go back and see what they'd be now if we stuck together and they were still wet. Would red have turned into bright pink it always wanted to be? Is there still white left on the canvas, or was white finally overtaken by black and has no scope of showing up again? Did green turn into leaves right after winter folded away? Or was it married with orange to paint the leaves fallen on the ground in mid-October? Everything I know now has been shaped by these paints. I didn't even notice them leave, let alone say a proper goodbye. I still think about them, wondering if they're happy, wondering if everything they wished for came true. If I see them now, I probably would pretend I didn't know them and keep walking. I may have hated them at the moment, but I still wish them the best today. Thank you.
Where can we find you, Maria? Would you like to go on Instagram?
Yeah, you can follow me at the Dabbler's Diaries on Instagram.
Oh, we're going to get good at this. Thank you so much, chat. Give it up again for Manya, please. And thank you. All this fucking fantastic poetry. My gosh. On deck with some more poetry, Jordan Skelly. Where are you, Jordan? All right. The UK? Yes. All right. The UK is in the building. But coming much closer to me currently is Sunderbot. Give it up for Sunderbot, yo. Yes. Energy. Looking fresh, looking sharp, like the blazer.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sunderbat. This poem is called Love Bind. Sorry. Let's bring this down a little bit. My mom said to protect my heart. She said, protect my heart before it's consumed. Instead, I gave it to you. You ripped it out my chest and left me there for dead. This burn was more than demons can handle. But I gave it to you. I shared secrets with you, mistook as ammunition. It blew up in my face and aired out for days and days in which I can't explain. You told me I was broken and you couldn't fix me, so you left. Is this the cost? Where we wander the world in spaces alone, trying to fix these holes and blame others who can't mend these wounds. A love misconstrued. I still gave it to you. You knew the hurt my father gifted me when he left our home. A single mother of 4 shouldn't know what homelessness is. In that moment, she held us tight. She said, protect our hearts at all costs. But I thought I knew love so well. And yet you swallowed me whole and left me broken. So I used the little pieces to still feed your ego. I still can't let you go. I refuse to forget the emptiness, the empty promises, just like my father did. I guess this was too real and you wanted out of it. Heart, I still gave it to you. Your smile, the still of the moments where we lied with our embrace. So I hold on to this love, hugging it like an empty balloon, hoping you can float back to me soon, to the parts where I was down on one knee, where everything felt like a dream. It's funny how people tell you how to grieve when it comes to love, or when you feel broken at the seams, delete the photographs. Here, free lines. Pop that, smoke this, read that. Don't listen to sad music, write a poem. Boy, you're going through it. I still love you and I don't know how to prove it. But when you left me here, it still hurts like a bullet. I just want this feeling subside, like that pain that left me toothless. All along, you make it look easy. When you moved on, so is loving you useless? Because you left so quick with whoever it is. You're addicted to fame. You said I was addicted to strains. All the while, you were the one that was vain. You hated my mom and my cousins the same. But I guess everyone isn't for everybody. Instead, I'll drop this mic and roll this blunt in your name. Crazy I am, but who is sane? because your ego is high. And I still stay high to hide the love I have for you every day and all my might and thoughts that I never belonged to you. And this love was a lie. Thank you. I have one more poem, okay? It's called Big Norm. Can you tell me you don't love me? Can you make me feel incomplete? Can tell me you rather go with no one to hold, no one to keep in your safety? Yell at me, argue with me, tell me how bad my love was for you. Better yet, make me feel used. Better yet, make me feel bruised. Rip my heart completely. Tell me all the years, all the holidays were all beneath me. Ball up your fist as if you're about to hit me. Make me feel young again, but in a degrading way. Let me know you're coming over, but you're not here to stay. Make me feel so low that when I want you so bad that your love turned cold. Tell me you're hungry, but then don't know what to eat. Better yet, let's watch a movie, but never make it to our seats. Tell me to stay, okay? Or tell me a story about something profound. Tell me how we'll never be together, although you're always around. Show me the rules of uncertainty. A place where you're plenty. Make this moment feel so real that when you go, my heart is heavy. There is no way to levy. Your love is here to stay. I loved watching you sleep. I loved watching you pray. I loved watching the curves of your brows, the curls of your eyelashes while you sleep. I caressed your hair, and I know you're not mine to keep. That is the new norm. Thank you. So you can follow me on all socials at Sunderbat_. Thank you.
Give it up for Sunderbat, y'all. All socials _ for Sunderbat. Oh my gosh, there's so many friends here. Thanks for pulling up on your old pal Brian, the motel guy. On deck, we got Daniel. Daniel, where are you? Okay. No, I'm sorry, Daniel. Daniel Laitman, where are you? Over there. And after Daniel Laitman, we will take a quick commercial break. You'll see what I mean by that. But give it up for Jordan Skelly, y'all. Yes, all the way from out of town. Jordan's pulling up on me, beanie and all. Kill that shit.
I want to make prophecies. They want me to bleed. Prophecy sent me on an odyssey. I'm a prophet, see? A commodity. A modern day Muhammad, Ali, Buddha under a fir tree from 13 to 30, been making miracles like Christ. Turning water into ice, sell it on for a price. My stigmata bleeds heroin seeds and white ash tap from my weed. Tell me what you need, I'll dream it. I freed the slaves from Egypt, took them to the promised land. American milk and honey, man, it tastes so sweet. I've arrived, so wash my feet, raise my hand and part dead seas. But what I offer isn't free, no, I got fees plus VATs. And when I dream, I see redwoods burning, redwoods burning, redwoods burning. I see priests talk to God, touch a child, give her a sermon. I see Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. I see everything at all. I see Yahweh, I see Yahweh. I see nothing at all. I've seen eyes for eyes and whole world's blind, but bud, you're fine if you've got three. I want to make prophecies. They want me to bleed. Prophecy sent me on a odyssey. I'm a prophet, see? A commodity. I wrote this 2 days ago. We were on a subway, and a guy pulled out his Bible and said he could smell my queerness before he threatened to punch us in the face. They can smell us. They can sniff us out like dogs. The bile drips from their jaws. They want blood. They want meat. They're hungry for murder, empty and vacant, angry eyes, blind and bloodshot. Call me demon. My name is Damien, Lucifer, Behemoth. I'll suffocate you with my scent. Does your Bible keep you safe? a shield of faith. I swan dive from grace, spit cum in your face. I know you want a taste. How'd you sleep at night? My sound will drown you. The faggots surround you, nowhere left to run. We're reclaiming the sun, our joy and our fury stronger than you. The manacles of men are cracking, so threaten me. This is our reckoning, our limp wrists beckoning. Your sad little life, your tiny little box. You the cock, me the fox. Your God never taught you to love. Your flag won't keep you warm. You're in the eye of the storm. We're beautiful, we're furious, we're coming. You've been warned. All right, cool, I got one more. So we watched Sunset behind Lady Liberty yesterday, and it made me think about how beautiful this country is and how troubled it is at the moment. Sunsets over Lady Liberty. The orange monster crawls out of his hole. Nuclear halitosis, a Fabergé stained glass ego. Send them back, send them back, send them back to Britain, to Holland, to Belgium, to France. Give it back, give it back, give it back to the indigenous, the original forefathers, the original martyrs, the ones with Colorado, California, Montana, Montauk, Nevada flowing through their veins. Land of the free, home of the insane, a rot, a bleed on the brain. Freedom at a cost. Paid for in Subarus, fake news, Times Square, house share, homes in the Hamptons, reality TV mansions, suburbia, and endless, vapid, empty whiteness. Brooklyn Bridge built on the back of immigrants. Boroughs built on the back of immigrants. The only heights to reach, Jackson. Tropical Jamaica rebuilt in Queens. Feed children on corn syrup. Sugar, 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 till we bleed treacle and taffy in this Western disease crossed the seas from Europe. We gave the world famine, disease, colonial pride and poverty, the concept of personal property, me, mine, living on stolen time, stolen land. So the sun sets over Lady Liberty. You can see her weep into the Hudson. Once a beacon of freedom, a symbol of freedom, she's been choked. But still, somewhere there has to be hope. Burning in the land of the free, the American dream. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I'm on Instagram at Jordan Stanley Skelly. Thank you. Love from the UK. Appreciate it.
Did you clock that? Yeah. Did you clock it? He clocked us. Fuck. Jesus. I love that. Thank you so much for that. The only heights to reach, Jackson. Come on, dog. That's just bars. Daniel, that's bars, man. That's just odd. I love it. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Okay. After Daniel, we will take a short break from this, and I will read from a script. Give it up for Daniel Lateman, y'all. Some comedy. Some chuckles. Ha ha ha.
God damn you.
Here we go.
Oh, by the way, great job, man. You didn't just do okay. You did UK. So you guys, I made over $16,000 this year doing comedy. I am crushing it if I lived in the 1940s. So people think that the most dangerous game to adapt into real life is Call of Duty, right? I think the only thing worse would be Hungry Hippos. I know nothing about cars. If I ever show somebody a car, I'm like, yeah, it can go from 0 to 60 eventually. I'm a weirdly a big deal in the schizophrenic community. I have schizophrenia because I have to. And somebody recently went out and shook my hand and says it's like shaking hands with a rock star. I'm like, you need to revise this Make-A-Wish. Yeah, I have had schizophrenia for 15 years. My voices have bad bat mitzvahs. And I said bat mitzvah because voices can be female too, guys. Feminism. You know what they say about schizophrenia? One's a party. I have like hairy hobbit feet. So like if I ever started an OnlyFans, it would be just basically Lord of the Rings fans. Skydiving is the one job where you can hear that you're being let go and you're fine with. My dad won't buy Mercedes until all the Nazis are dead, and now we have new Nazis like with the Teslas. Can we just the next time we have Nazis, just have them not make nice cars? I think being shit-faced is just being a duty head. But schizophrenia. Thank you for getting a bigger laugh than any of my jokes did. But with schizophrenia, you are not contagious. But I'm really excited to find out how RFK is going to try to convince us that it is. But my grandpa died a while ago. That is true at 101, and he was the coolest guy ever. He was like smart and funny and kind, and I always wanted to be a lot like him. And I think that might have backfired because I have all the charm and charisma that he has right now. All right. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah. So I would never like to be Jesus. I don't want the last few words of the Bible to say, "Hey guys, hey, I was kidding." Guys, all right, that's it for me. Thanks. Yeah. You can catch me at Dan_Layman_stand-up. Thanks, guys. Did I guarantee some chuckles?
Fucking made me chuckle back there. But then again, I'm high. I'm kidding. No, Daniel, that was great. I love that. Shit-faced duty head. Come on, you can't. That's Robin Williams-esque comedy. Thank you so much, Daniel Lateman, man. Do we have some more comedians? Nope, you're the only one here. But we got some rappers and some more poetry, of course. After these brief messages where I'm looking for them. Hold on. Give me a second, chat. I apologize. Let's see. Because we got a lot of events going on with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe that you can pull up on. Halftime promos found it. Okay. Do you like what you see here? Is this kind of cool? Okay. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe has been established a long time ago, over 50 years, and has been bringing this type of entertainment / culture to this area of Manhattan and, of course, globally, yes, for over 50 years. And there are many ways you can interact with us, come to our events all throughout the week. All right, starting Mondays. Has anyone ever been to a poetry slam? Poetry slammers out there? And thank you so much. Anyone ever actually slammed before too? There you are. Look, y'all came together. That was great. Okay. The poetry slam is dope. It's less this, more fierce competition. 15 poets enter at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Bowery Slam. And only one person wins $20. You win $20 if you pull up on us. All right, we had one the other day on Monday. I didn't win. We'll have one next Monday as well. I'm probably not going to win that either. But I'm going to try, and that's the whole point. Trying, Mike. I want you to pull up. Give us your heartbreak poems. I'm sure they'll do fine there as well. It's good. It's at the Bowery Poetry Club. All right, not too far from here. Again, it's every Monday, except the last Monday of the month. All right, we're going to take a break, but we're definitely going to have one next week to round out the year of great slammage. All right, it's slammage. I made that word up. Okay. These slams start at 6:30, but you got to pull up. What time, Jumpman? What time you got to pull up to these things? Like 5:30. All right. It's fierce competition. Everyone wants to win $20. All right. And of course, bragging rights, because the winners of these Monday slams qualify for something called the Final Friday Slam. That is the final Friday of the month. We've done all of them for the year. It will return back in January. But the Final Friday Slam has been fantastic. And the reason why we have these Final Friday Slams is to find out who will qualify for our end of the year slam, which is nigh. All right, literally next week is something called the Grand Slam, gathering all those that have won throughout the year at the Final Friday Slams. This Grand Slam is going to be grand. It's at the Apollo Stages at the Victoria Theater up in Harlem, okay? It is the day after Christmas, which is my birthday, Mike. What are you going to get me? Seriously, what are you gonna get me, Mike? Fucking get me something. All right. I will be celebrating with the rest of the team, and we're all gonna be there at this Grand Slam. We had one last year. Fantastic winner. Somebody's mama took the crown. Who will take the crown this year? Oh my gosh, I don't know. The winner though, $1,000. Can you believe it, chat? $1,000. That's like half your rent. Meh. Maybe a card payment. I don't know. And of course, you win. You're eligible to participate in the 2026 Nuyorican Poets Cafe Slam Team, which is an accomplishment in itself. It has history. Many spoken word legends have been a part of this Slam Team, so it means a lot to this poetry community if they make it to the Grand Slam to compete, to be part of that team. Flyer switch, parentheses, hit me. All right. If slam's not your thing, too much anxiety with that, you want to just chill out and just do your art, fine. Come back here Wednesdays for the Nuyorican Poets Cafe's Wednesday open mics. The first Wednesday of the month, we dedicate it to the women, all right? The ladies. And all, of course, women representing peoples with something called WOW. Can everyone say WOW? Wow, that's right. Women Orator Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month, just like this, opened. All act open mic, recorded, live streamed. Pull up on that mic. It's a wonderful time. Allies, of course, y'all can pull up as well. Yes, there is no Wednesday. Well, yeah, there's no Wednesday open mic. Is there a Wednesday open mic in January? Of course. Thank you so much, Jasmine. The 7th is the next. Wow. All right. And if you can't make it to the 7th, it's okay. Pull up on me, Brian the Motel Guy. Flyer switch for... There I am. Look at my handsome face in that circle right there. That's all right. 7 out of 10. All right, look at me there. Pull up to me again. Let's do this. Run it back for 2026. Okay? I want all these seats filled the fuck up for an all-act open mic of your dreams, live streamed, recorded with high quality. By the way, Mike and everybody else that has performed so far, Daniel, you will get a copy of your performance, right? At the end of this show, the live stream is archived on the YouTube page. You can just snatch that and cut yourself in, all right? And use it for your social medias or your archives or whatever you want to use it for. We give you that. That is in the price of admission. $10. Doors open. Sign up start at 6 o'clock. You already knew this flyer switch. What else we got lined up? All right, a QR code. Pull that out. See the other events. It takes you to the nuyorican.org page, all right, where you can find the calendar, because we got an online open mic. How many people have tapped into the online open mic? It's such a community over there. It's Thursdays. It's weekly. Thursdays every week. And also it's, how much is it? It's fucking free, Manya. Let's go. Yes. All right, shout out to host Elemental, who's been doing this and committed to doing this all throughout COVID, and that's where the community has really thrived, and we still do it. Even if you have to go back to the UK, Jordan, you can still tap into this Nuyorican energy, please, and thank you. Also, we have a slam workshop for those that want to work on their slammage. It's online second Tuesday of the month, and that is also free. All right. And also, we have another open mic at the International Center of Photography called the 1,000 Words Open Mic, and that is hosted by this guy with thumbs. It's hosted by me. I don't know when the next one's going to be. It's all good. Other events, outdoor, indoor, Battery Park City, NJ Park, the Bronx. I love how that's like separate. The Bronx. And all over the place, all right? We're all over this. Jersey and the Bronx. We do things, I promise. Especially in Jersey, where I'm from, okay? Tickets and info, go scan that QR code. And also, what you can do, since it's the season of giving, consider giving. All right, the Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a 501c3 non-profit, and it has been, and we are super proud of that fact. Unlike other poetry organizations, Jasmine, all right, we are a non-profit one. All right, ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs, but we do get them grants. We do file for them, and they're very generous. But please consider, if you got some spare change, donating it to this wonderful cause. All right, I forgot to mention this open mic, legendary. What you're doing is carrying on a tradition that has been upheld by acts such as Erykah Badu, Eminem, Mos Def, all East Coast rappers and singers and stuff like that. They've come to this open mic to launch their careers. And if this is not like a career for you, still, this is a space that we just keep open. But we need your help, especially nowadays with nonprofits and the lack of funds from the governments, all right? The people, okay? And of course, they're tax deductible. So $20, $20,000, whatever you can spare, okay? Nuyorican.org/donate, scan QR code. End of halftime promo script. How did I do? Huh? That's okay. I did it right. I'll remember that in 2026. Now on to the show, the rest of the show before we continue. Everyone a deep breath, okay? It's been a lot of poetry. If you have to skedaddle, all right, make your way to the exits, but stay, all right? And of course, talk to each other afterwards, all right? You're finally touching grass. You finally got out of the house today. You might as well talk to your neighbor, okay? Amelia, where are you? Palmer, where are you? You're over there. No, you're over there, Amelia. Take it easy. Just wait. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. You're coming to me. Amelia, halt. Amelia's like, motherfucker. Or just stay right there in the wings, all right? You're on deck, all right? Get warmed up. Start swinging, okay? Because coming to the stage, we got Cody Novak, y'all. Cody! I didn't give Cody the warning, so you better be ready, Cody. I know you are. Everything queued up for Cody. Thanks for pulling up on us, pal. Take your time.
Hi, everyone. This one's called The Ferry. From a wet pile of junk in my parents' driveway, we fish out a clock, older than me, dotted all over with nails painted and bunched to look like periwinkle spring flowers. When it rested on my dining room wall, its steady tick set the rhythm of my youth, of action figure clashes, of games of hide and seek, of playdates and lonely days. I found warmth in the reassurance it brought, how even with no other sound but the silent, spiraling scream of thought, a gentle tick, tick, tick would bit by bit ferry me on. A clock's got to tick, right? I found insincerity in clocks that marked time's passage in silence, in whirs and unregimented blurs, in moments that bled into and over one another like ink pigments on a chromatography strip. With no tick, a spiral could stretch on and on. In your heartbeat, steadfast and steady through the nights, I found a new rhythm. Ear pressed to your chest, I count its thumps, the number of beats in a minute, times the number of minutes in a day, times the days in the 8 years and more that I've loved you, and let it ferry me on. Nights without you are nights without rhythm. In this town, you need a rhythm. And when I look at that old clock, resting on a shelf too tall for either of us to reach, at its corroded battery port glazed over with clouds of pearl green sulfate, I fear that its old warm tick is lost to me, that your heartbeat's rhythm is ephemeral, that one day I will lose it too, and realize that its regimenting of time was illusory, that this is all one long bleeding moment from which you distract me. Tonight's is a steady, thunderous silence. If you're going to one day leave me, you have to leave me as late as you can. Thanks. I don't have anything to plug, so have a great night.
Just talk to Cody after. He's the handsome guy in the black shirt. Kind of tall, 6 foot, 6 figures maybe? I don't know, we'll see. That was very funny. I will never, Mike, I'll never forget that shit. Me, Mike Sunderbat, and Cody, we're going to go to the bar later because we're sad, right? Fucking, we're sad. Where's our coughing season? What happened? Going to one day. If you're going to one day leave, you're going to have to leave me as late as you can. Come on, dog. You hurting, I'm hurting too. Okay. IJ the Jumpman, where are you? There you are. You're on deck, pal. All right, get ready. Oh, Amelia, you coming? She coming. Give it up for Amelia, y'all. Yes. Amelia, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Right here.
Wonderful.
Okay. Okay. A fig tree died today. My tears soaked its bare branches, rushed past my blighted heart, a heart that is still yours, if you will take it. Please say you will take it. It is gone like I fear you will be soon. I fear the ghost of you. I fear the lack. My love, remember our first year when our love was sweet. We bit into an unripe fig on 7th Street. The bitterness overwhelmed you, but I took a bite anyways. Sun-dappled trash piled high around us, bitter figs on our love-stained lips. Fingers wrapped around each other, the memory turned honey gold, lodged itself in my brain. Fig trees never thrive between us. You who have tamed succulents, I who could tame anything other than succulents. I gifted you a fig and it died after a month. Fig trees are temperamental, it's not you, I crooned. I didn't know they didn't like to be indoors. I didn't know, but I was supposed to. You turned away in the afternoon light, still covered in honeydew. We no longer spoke of figs. My tears dry slowly. I returned to myself slowly too, whatever is left. When you bought me a fig tree in our 3rd year, it was an echo of past loveliness. I melted at the thought. I tended, I watered, but it could not thrive. I redoomed my love to bittersweet figs. I called you and told you of the tree's fate, silence on the end of the line, only breathing. I wanted to say, my bittersweet heart still beats for you, in every pause and unspoken word between us, even in its death throes, it beats only for you. But I stayed silent too. I cling to you but feel my leaves tremble, they fall around me, but how bare are your branches, love, how bare. And another poem called Love Half Caught. Thank you. Thank you. Both of these are breakup poems. Sorry, guys. Remember when love was a pearl tossed confidently between my teeth? That pearl is dwindling away to sand again, filling the bottom of my hourglass. So fast I panic. Scooping sand encased in glass, I fall to my knees as the tide comes in. What will I become without you? I stop. I remember myself. Love is bigger than you, darling. Despite the anxious being you made, there were parts of you, parts you could not mold. My hand shaped the hourglass that traps me, so today I forge a sledgehammer. I stop, and I remember myself. Uttered under breath like little prayers. Sophie, my red-headed evergreen dreamer, my love. Amanda, my force and wordsmith, my love. Pooja, my brilliant, strong, and savage rock, my love. Liz, my witty, stunning socialite, my love. Cody, my kind-eyed pun master, my love. Nell, my risk-taker, my love. Dia, my family, my gentle and talented artist, my love. I cast my love wider to make the word sting less, because it used to be just yours, and now it is just mine. I take the title you carelessly threw away, one that I had guarded for you, bestow it to my closest confidants. I have loved them for a lifetime longer, decades before I felt the grit of your pearl. They pick up the pieces you left behind. They don't complain, despite all that I am, despite all that you can no longer take. My loves, my figs, fully caught pearls folded cleanly into the pleats of memory, my tideless shores, never to be dislodged like you, half caught. Thank you. I also have nothing to plug.
Give it up for Amelia, y'all. Amelia, you pulling up to the bar later? We're all gonna have a good cry. Amelia. Amelia was like, what did Amelia say? I cast my words wider so I make my words sting less. Fucking bars. Such good writing, Daniel. Oh, yeah, Daniel, you're up next. All right, get in the batting box, Daniel. All right, because you're on deck, but coming to the stage. IJ the jump man, y'all. Yes! He jumping. He gonna stay. Goddamn. All right, so we're going to have to figure this one out. I'll hold it for you. Pause. Big pause on that one. Holy shit. Go get him, jump man.
Thank you, Brian. How are we doing tonight? All right. New shit? Title pending. She sells seashells by the seashore. Are you sure about that? Because I've seen Shorty struggling in the streets. She sells swishers by the McDonald's drive-thru. Some call Shorty Sheila. Sheila was a smart student and studied at Stanford for a semester or two, but she was shy like she came straight out the Windy City. So some student said to her once, "You want to secure some Skrilla?" What's Skrilla mean? She stammered. This sly guy's name is Sean. Sean showed Sheila the slime life. Sean said, Skrilla's the scent that spins the world. Line through the S? Sheesh, sounds like money to me. Makes sense, don't it? Sheila seemingly sought a penny for her thoughts, but now Sean's fronting her a dime. See if you can sell this by Saturday. What should Sheila say? She's strapped for cash, but she can't stand the concept of stooping lower than stairs. She painstakingly says she's down, so now what's the stench to Sheila is the scent for the ensuing customer. She sold her first bag, but the stench surrounds the Skrilla that she sees in her now shaking hands. Sheila's excited. Sean sees it as such. Certainly, Sheila will swing from subordinate to adversary in a short stint, so Sheila seems to see this as a straight shot to success, until she sniffs some sweet shit from her own spliff. Shame to say that spliff was some of her supply. Suffice to say that Sean sharked Sheila straight away. Sheila seemingly saved future spiraled into see the second line. Sean saw success in selling despite the life, and when the Skrilla slowed down similar to a snail at a stoplight, he made his S car go, and so somewhere else he went. Sean sells seashells by the seashore. More like Sean sells shells at the gun store. The shells that he sells are shotgun shells. Serendipitous, the shorty who was seemingly smitten with him. Let's call shorty Sandy. Let's set this scene. One Saturday, Sean should be home soon. It's 17 after 10. Sandy's sitting at home. So see here the situation. Sean spontaneously saw Shorty sizing him up, so she surveyed him to see his sweet new Subaru. Little did Sean know, she sells seashells by the seashore. Actually, she sells her soul by the strip pole. It's a shame the scenario Sean is screwing himself into. Sandy at the residence while Sean is screwing. Sandy says to herself, certainly traffic is slowing Sean down. Oh, you sweet summer child. She wishes shit was so sweet and simple. But Sean's ship is swaying side to side. But see, the subsequent shipwreck succeeds this. The shells that she sells are stings. Sean is seeing slam time. He's screaming out to Sam. Sam says, Sam, I am, but I'm not your uncle. Now, Simon says, you have the right to remain silent. So now Sean has to see his soul dunked in the slammer for seeking out a seemingly free score. Sandy's going to be sitting tight all night. A shame. Not so much a Shakespearean tragedy, but a substantial sabbatical Sean is staring down, subverted to a subterranean stage. Taste out the SpongeBob for me. Sandy, no relation, is shot at the supposed story. What is Sandy supposed to say now? Sean is the breadwinner. Sandy needs to secure her own Skrilla now. So now she sells seashells by the seashore. Stay jumping. You can find me on Instagram at ij.jumpman.
Give it up for IJ the Jumpman! Hell yeah, dog. I gotta fucking run this motherfucker. Get your shit done. This is very funny, IJ. God damn. I got vertigo up there a little bit. Let's bring you down a little bit. Remember what I said, I'll hold it for you? I didn't say it. I didn't say that shit. That shit was crazy, Brian. You're not that lonely. All right. Ha ha ha. All right, on deck we got Venomous Words. Venomous, you're back with me. Venomous. Yes? Okay, you'll be back. IJ, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for that fucking epic story. That was really good. I'm so proud of you for fucking writing new shit and staying jumping. Okay. Venomous Words is on deck, but give it up for my dear friend, Danielle. Yes. Dear friend.
I lower the window, give you passport, license, and registration. You ask for more papers. I give you my MIT card, point my work visa out. You even write my social security number down and still ask if I'm illegal. Officer, I know in the mornings you brush your teeth and see a huge S on your chest. I know every protagonist needs an antagonist, and I know the way I roll my R's sounds like an alarm that makes me a moment you've been waiting for. There are two sides to a story. There's an abuse and an abuser, and I understand you need me to be the second one because your mirror lies. That's why your pupils dilate, excited as you catch me existing, and you have no doubt that I am your guy, the fantasy you've been chasing since the academy, or even before that. I'm the bandit from kindergarten, yet your flashlight can only find my dreams and my mother's prayers as you search for probable cause, as if the cause wasn't the color of my skin, as if the cause wasn't where I was born. The cause is not what I say, is how I say it. With an accent, and there is no probable, it's factual and systemic. And even though you are the threat and I'm in danger, your gut knows better. You fight bad guys like Superman, but braver. All you have is a gun, a bulletproof vest, and paid leave if you make a mistake. Officer, you say you can take the car, but you won't, because you're nice. You say the ticket is no big deal, but the ticket says criminal. The notes say no documentations. And how many rights can you break before it's illegal? Last time, you asked my girlfriend if she felt safe. And what if you mistaken her confused face because she loves the man you hate? The other time, you stopped me, said I was speeding next to a school bus, trying to trip me on questions, make me nervous. And when you came to my house and crack jokes about me escaping through the window because I'm trying to put my dog in a safe place, because, officer, I'm afraid you'll find a reason to shoot her as well. And every time, everywhere, I have to stay calm, because your eyes are constantly looking for the rod in my character, and if you can't find it, you will smell it. Even if you have to pull the trigger that will make my flesh ooze the putrid smell that reeks from your racist mind, the anxiety of sirens, state troopers on highways. I don't feel protected. I feel haunted. Officer, there aren't two sides to this story. You're the abuser, and I know your comfort will become my casket.
That boy good. Thank you so much, Daniel. Wow, I love the stories stuff, folks. All right, give me more stories. I'm sitting there enthralled. Y'all look great on the live stream, by the way. Shout out to live stream. Can I get some fire emojis in the chat, please? And thank you. Okay. On deck, we got Logan X with a song. Logan X, where are you? Oh, what's up, Logan X? You guys say what's up. You here? Okay. Be proud. I'm also proud of Venomous Words. Where are you? Are you here too? Yes, give it up for Venomous Words, y'all. Oh, shit, you back. I just connected the face and the person. Oh, man, this is, y'all.
I think I'm going to sit down for this one.
Go for it.
Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? The piece I'm going to do for you guys is called New Easel. I'm typically not the kind of guy to get my hopes up. There came a day I was a slave to a few algorithms that entailed a diverse selection of goddesses, on the hunt for something vastly different than my usual. I was apprehensively astonished, famished, as many of us, eyes searching with pupils absent of lust, with expectations low and standards high. I preferably decided to take a leap over to her pond. Although excited initially, she was nevertheless adamant, writing her trilogy to her series based off past patterns she tatted herself with. I began to feel the hint of reruns in our shares. Although she'd focus and well, I became the target of her stares, eliminating the world as the hands of the clock fast forward. Her memories became more evident. That she would pick damn near anyone rewriting stories that already were told. She was a phantom lover, recreating the then, because she trapped herself in the way back when, hiding secrets she buried under bubble plastic and comforters. It somehow comforted her, convinced no one else could love her. Every now and then I would open the curtains to be graced by the sunlight. That's when I noticed her deceit, and secrets were underneath her bed, exposing more onto the floor. Her meals she'd cook were awful. It made me sick. I guess that's why I was taught not to eat everyone's dish. I found out the hard way those stakes may be high, with sturdy intuition, easily becoming ill of spoonfuls of lies, old ties poorly dancing with mine. My spirit would run amok even with the distance between us. Before my logic could tally the math, I was in a spiritual warfare. Every week I was fighting for life, and standards I refused to abandon. Her turbulence didn't provide any safe landings, and the cost rising up with additional sand I'd fill the hourglass with until I decided to fast. At last, the sense to not be a collateral lad, and the damage nowhere near finished. As each moon rise and fall, I surely replenished, regenerated my strength and foresight of my third eye, but not the muscle memory within my skull, not the trigger pressured by her inked hand. The trauma is residual amongst pivoting faces of variety, yet similar behaviors or patterns at times both. I think the next soul I embraced may have been worse though, because she falsified lines of makeup as well as sentences escaping her beautiful lips. Difference was, you can hear the ease in her tone of lies, and her hands shook while getting dolled up, lacking confidence. And Jehovah she trusts, either way I wouldn't bet any dollars on her. Should've known she was a fabrication of our imagination. No redemption, condemnation, karma will hug you in contempt. Well, I decided not to. That's the price you spent. She'll victimize herself to be tailored to your tastes, with attempts to be furthermore embraced. No lie, her pussy may have had you question if you were spiked. Out of 100 times within 4 months, she didn't tap out twice. But let's focus on her hocus pocus bogus. I wasn't the only one who was poking. And that would have been fine had she not agreed to only be mine and responsible. Yet in July, you what? You lie. As any other month, I recall my responses to. A month after I broke up with you, your results came through. I shocked and stumbled, wondering how fast the universe could fuck you up worse than a scene of the multiverse. Yet I well-versed in my due diligence, responsibly taking care of my business before I handle any business. Hypochondriac, fuck it, that's me. And the following day, I was on schedule as per my routine. When my results circled back, I was clean. Thank goodness your sickness wasn't transmitted to me. Mind you, she claimed she never cheated, but see, then the patterns of her ease were even clearer to me. Because in college, to get ahead, you used ChatGPT. And at your second to last layoff, you were investigated by HR. Her credentials and crookedness had one thing in common, only the CR. No follow-through. Did you forget that your lies will follow you? And those weren't the only L's. She had an active husband in an ATL. She claimed shared characteristics in their helix. When I met her, lesbian sexual identity is what she said to me. But the disease she contracted only passes through heterochemistry. Exactly. Mind you, I wouldn't have been opposed to her bisexuality. I love all women is the only thing that matters to me. And for once in my life, I was grateful God didn't bless me to be fully equipped. Because sure enough, I would have got burned too had it not been from the equipment I use. I've always believed there's blessings in every lesson for sure. Now I struggle with women I want to explore. Although love thrives still in each of my breaths, nonetheless, I've been hard to impress, under impressions of many women being worth less. Since money don't amplify balance and morale, integrity has been out of bounds for a while. I hope one day my observation witness a vast difference. Until then, I refuse to make any commitments. Thank you.
Give it up for this. Wow, excellent writing, venomous words. You had me enthralled. I'm like, no, don't flash. No, I want to hear the end of this. My gosh, so good. That's why you don't get on Bumble, Paul. That's why you don't get on Bumble. Right? I think that was the moral of the story, maybe? All right. Anyway. On deck, we got Azel or Azel. Are you still here, pal? Thank you so much for sticking around. I can't wait to hear your original song. Lovely. All right. With some original songs, we got my pal, Logan X, y'all. Give it up for Logan. I remember Logan X. Oh, yeah, dude. Yes. Feel that shit.
New shit. So this song is called Hill, which is my government last name. My son named this song before I ever wrote it. Came up to me and said, Dad, your next song, just call it Hill. When it was first being written, the song really wasn't about anything. And then as it kept going, it turned into something more real. So, yeah, whenever y'all ready. I wish that I could know where to go. I wish that I could know where to go. This mission got me feeling all alone. I wish that I could know where to go. This mission got me feeling all alone. Losing community could feel like amputation. I feel I undervalue conversation. I wish that I was better with being patient. If your love only comes from penetration, let it burn. I won't wait my turn, I'm fucking restless. Everything I wanted needs should be in my possession. Protect my peace, if we don't speak, it's just for my protection. Know my worth, I'm spitting church, my presence is a blessing. No blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme me. Fucking shit up is a blasphemy. Bitch, Barry Allen ain't passing me. You couldn't keep up with a tragedy. You niggas just rap for the pageantry. My rap's gonna live way after me. My rap's gonna live way after me. Legacy, bitch, I'm spitting what's ahead of me. My pedigree's everything that I ever said I'm meant to be. I meditate, elevate, levitate. I'm in a better state in your place, bitch. I ain't gon' come with nothing fake. Real shit, I just feel shit. I don't think shit, I just bring shit. You act small, you're like Dinklage. I don't trust you, I don't like you. I wanna fight you, and I hate that I look like you. Just in DNA and the last name is the only thing we share. I'm on a tangent, but I'll land it. Just leave some room right there. All the damage has been branded in my soul. But look at me, I'm standing here, and God filled up my holes. Your grandson is the proof. Your grandson is the truth. He told me to name this hill. I told him that I will, but it isn't because of you. You ain't give our name no juice. You ain't give our name no honor. You ain't give our name no love. You ain't never been a father. But I know that your mind was all fucked up from what happened in the Navy. And mine had to do what you had to do to protect the little baby. Then you came in and out and you gave me hope, started fucking with my head. And now I don't know where the fuck you at, and I wonder if you're dead by fuera. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hills. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. I'm for real, I'm for real. I'm just trying to keep it real. I'm for real, I'm for real. I'm just trying to keep it real. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. Gotta go through them valleys before I'm climbing up the hill. Been the lowest, still I'm growing, but you see it when I show it. Give me mic, give me stage, give me place to misbehave, give me fuel for fucking rage. I'm not born from fucking slaves, couldn't keep me in the cage. Bitch, I'm born from fucking kings. I'm that purple royalty, best show me my royalties. I'm gon' shine till I fucking leave you blind. I'm just trying to give you solace and renewing of your mind. Still wishing I could know where to go. Still wishing I could know where to go. Still wishing I could know where to go. Pa' fuera. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your ears. My name is Logan X. If you like what you hear, you can follow me at Logan X Raps. God bless. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Logan X. fucking fire, brother. Thank you so much. Is that streamable, Hill? Is that song streamable? Not yet? Okay, but keep a lookout. Is your music streamable? Can we find it under Logan X? All right, type that in right now, chat. Logan X. All right, on deck we got Melissa May. Melissa, where are you? Hey, you did sign up. Excellent. Okay, but before you, we got Azel. Give it up for Azel. Anyone?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? I'm from Jersey City.
We got Jersey in the house. Make some noise for
He from Jersey too, right? What part of Jersey you from?
North Bergen, bro.
All right, North Bergen and Jersey City. All right, man. There's a lot of dope artists. You know, like y'all painted some dope pictures. I'm gonna paint mine real quick. You know, mine's a little more shallow. You know, it's like, let me take you downtown to the club, midnight. You know what I'm saying? You could drop the beat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just have fun right now. Hey, yeah. 1, 2, 3, no, 4. Yeah. Chasing money. 500, flashing. 600, shining. 700, staying cool. You know, keeping that bad energy. I said pull up to the scene and I killed that shit. I might take your little hoe and rebuild that bitch. Baby girl, drop it down and bring it back up. Go and shake that ass. After that, back it up. Ay, ay. Young and Taz, she don't give a fuck, ayy, ayy. Popping bottles, pouring me goes up, ayy, ayy. Shorty, you the baddest in this club, ayy, ayy. Baby, you the baddest in this club, ayy, ayy. I said, shorty, you the baddest in this bitch. Man, I'm trying to show you off. Let's go walk down the strip. Tagged on her lip, yeah, she tagged, she the shit. Wide in the hips, but she slim when I grip. All up on the waist, then she got the model face. Says she love expensive shit, yeah, she got designer taste. Put my kids on her tongue, call that expensive taste. I ain't tryna play, hell nah, that's really bass. We about to go 100 rounds and take no breaks. Man, her back I'm trying to break. I be like, damn, for goodness sakes. She's so bad, you ain't getting through heaven's gates. She's so bad. Hold up. Period late. And I'm smoking on this grape. I'm hanging out late with a bad bitch. Yeah, she awake and baking. You already know that my paper's straight, so she never gonna stray. No, these niggas can't relate. And you know that her heart, I'm a break. I don't take no breaks. I'm just getting to the cake. And she bad, she got cake. And she so thick, all up in the hips. I'm a grip, I'm a tippy. You know that I'm a sip. And I killed that shit. Hey, rebuild that bitch. Baby girl, drop it down and bring it back up. Go and shake that ass. After that, back it up. Hey, hey. Young and Taz, she don't give a fuck. Hey, hey. Popping bottles, pouring me goes up. Hey, hey. I said, shorty, you the baddest in this club. Hey, hey. I said, baby, you the baddest in this club. Hey, hey. Swag, man. Thank y'all for listening. You can find me on Instagram at izel.mummy. Mummy is in like pharaoh, sarcophagus, shit like that. Alright, fuck with me. Thank you guys.
Yes! Oh man. I love when Jersey pulls up. Alright. Oh, that was mine. That was the remix. Come on, dog. Shorty, you the baddest in the club. Baby, you the baddest in the club. She's so bad, she can't get through Heaven's Gate. That's a bad bitch. Alright, thank you so much. It's a bad bitch. Okay. I think we have time for a little bit of a second round, a really short one. But before that, give it up for Melissa May, y'all. Yes! Woo! Shorty, you the bad. All right, sorry. All right, yes. Go kill that shit.
Yeah, that's good. Hi, everybody. My name is Melissa May. I am from the Bronx, New York. BXBX. I am a singer-songwriter, but I've been noticing there's a lot of rap going on, so let's continue that. Start the track. Can I get it a little louder, please? Song's called Pretty Girl. It's women empowerment. Pretty girl, strike a pose. Wow. Work it, girl, get that dough. Cause a scene, drop it low.
Show them all, let them know I'm a bad bitch, and you know I'm right. Diamonds on my neck and my wrist is ice. Working real hard every day and night. Fellas wanted me but can't pay the price. Yeah, but that's alright, cause I know what I want, dollars and pipe. If you can't provide, back up out my face. I need a guy who can handle this waist. Bad bitch, that's right. Me and my girls, bad bitches tight. Sis, you think you're smart, but you ain't that bright. Acting all cute, sis, you ain't that nice. Yeah, dance all night. Back it up, bring it down, show him what he missing. Cause at the end of the night, he gonna wish that I'm the one he's kissing. Period. Pretty girl, strike a pose. Work it, girl, get that dough. Get it, sis, show it all. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Ford. Bitches know me, they know where I be. With the pretty boys up in the city. Haters gonna hate, they know they not me. Stunting on these hoes, I'm who they trying to be. They like the way I work. They like the way I pose. Yeah, they wanna get to know my name. Yeah, cause they like how I wear my clothes. I look so rich. Check out my fit. Designer glasses, designer wallet. Who you know could wear a fit like this? Who you know could strike a pose like this? Who you know can move their hips like this? Who you know can make a dip like this? And when I pose for the pic, designers calling, I'm on top of the list. Pretty girl, strike a pose. Work it, girl, get that dough. Get it, sis, show it all. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Ford. Pretty girl, strike a pose. Work it, girl, get that dough. Cause a scene, drop it low. Show them all. I need some audience participation. I'm a bad bitch. Let's go. Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. 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 Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. Y'all go find me on Instagram. It's MELMAY.WAV. Melmay.wave. Thank y'all so much.
Wow. Cardi B, Ice Spice. Melissa May. Anyone from the Bronx? All right, fantastic. That's that Bronx shit. I thought she was going to sing a nice little song. That was great. I love that. Okay, so we got like 15-ish minutes. So I will now open it up first for anyone who hasn't gone yet. Anyone who hasn't gone would like to go and give me like 3 minutes of your time. Anybody that hasn't gone wants to sign up? All right. So now I'm going to open it up. Okay. So I got you. What's your name? Michelle. Okay, Michelle. There you are, Michelle. Who else? Anybody else? That hasn't gone yet. I want to give everyone a fair chance here. Y'all did so well tonight. This is so fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up with a show of hands. I got to pick like 3 people, so show of hands. All right, now I'm going to open my eyes and see who sees me. Okay, so I got Mike. I got Manya. Melodic? Okay, Melodic. Are you ready for a second round? Okay, let's do it. Who was on deck? What did I say? Mike? Yes, Mike, you're on deck. Thank you so much. But give it up for Michelle, y'all. Yes! Woo!
Okay, so I wrote this like a few minutes ago. New shit. We're going to see how it goes to see if we turn it into something more. Or not. Let's find out together, shall we? Shall we? Okay. I am a good ancestor. I read in Comic Sans, but I love in the font of my homeland. I explain myself in English, but I love in Arabic. I read right to left. I read left to right, but I dream right to left as the world fails to right these wrongs. But inside, I'm still singing along to the songs of Halim and Fairuz. The world looks at me as if to say, أهواك وأتمنى لو أنساك وانسى روحي وياك. And so I reply back, love me in Arabic, or don't love me at all.
Michelle, that was good. Okay. Michelle, where can we find you? Anywhere? You can't find Michelle. All right. Love me in Arabic or don't love me at all. I love that so much. Taking notes. Okay, so Mike, you were next. On deck we got, who did I say? I'm so sorry, I didn't write it down. All right. Oh yeah, Munya and then Melodic. Okay. All right, Munya on deck. Give it up for Mike, y'all. Give it to us, Mike. What else you got on the phone?
I got a positive one.
You got a positive one? Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Well, we got a sad one first. All right. This one's called My Bathroom Floor. Yeah, I know. Blue, white, tan, or is it gray? Blue, white, and either way, my bathroom floor. When did this tile become my confidant? Without words, I speak to it. My tears polish it. My face reflected in its blue squares. She knows what the bathroom floor is for me. I hate that she sent me there so many times. Cold, blue, white, and gray. All right, so my brother got married this weekend. This is a good one. This is a good one. My brother got married this weekend, and my dad gave a speech and said that he asked my brother if he wanted a son or a daughter. My dad said, my brother replied that he wanted a daughter. He asked why, and my brother said, because I never got to see my wife grow up, and I want to see that. I thought I was the sensitive one, but apparently not. So I wrote this poem from his perspective. It's called Our Daughter. To see your youth that I never saw in her eyes, pushing her tiny body on the swings, watching you smile. Not that you are there, you're at work, but your smile on her little face. Somehow, the only thing I've seen more perfect than you before me, made by us. That's it. Thanks, everyone.
That's what he says. I know you got more. I hope you come back to us. All right? All right, there's a lot of, you think trauma dumping, but no, in my opinion, there's no such thing, Mike, as trauma dumping, right? Shared joy, double joy. Shared sorrow, half the sorrow. That's what they say. Clock it, remember it. Okay. Thank you for sharing that joy a little bit at the end. Okay. On deck, we got Melodic to close us out, but give it up for Munya, everyone. Yes, energy. You're here. Yes. Thank you.
We're back to trauma dumping. This is called Same Stars. When I look up at the sky, I don't see the stars anymore. I see blue clouds of machines choking instead of blue swirls of the galaxy. It's the same blue, isn't it? I used to stare up and wonder, hope for the future, but as time eroded me, the stars seem less bright. It's the same balls of fire, isn't it? Under the same stars, I had a ventriloquist take charge, moving me up and down and forcing my legs open. It's the same legs, isn't it? To give birth to a new reality, a new dream where shadows spook me, before someone could tap me on the shoulder, I turn around and say hi. It's the same greeting, isn't it? I convinced myself I was the one that was into it. I was the one who invited him over, who let him sit on that bed, who let him choose that show that I could never watch again. It's the same show, isn't it? But that night, the stars became victims to my silence. If I did it fast enough, it'd be over, wouldn't it? And afterwards, we lay under the stars. They were the same stars, weren't they? Okay, this is called Grounded. I run through the jungle of lies that keep me up. Hunters not on my side, setting up a bear trap for a cricket. I keep escaping these traps that I so meticulously parse through, my chirp extending too far, and snap! The bear trap shrunk to a cricket trap closed around me. This trap looks familiar, as if I made it myself. Oh, shit. New plan. How does a hunter untrap a cricket whose wings have gone too close to the sun and have now melted to a sticky puddle, willing this trap shut? All it takes is 5 things I see, 4 things I feel, 3 things I hear, 2 things I smell, 1 thing I taste, and the puddle evaporates to take form of my wings. With in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. The trap melts into a mirror of me extending my hand out. Lastly, repeating everything I know about myself. My name is Bonnie Shark. I'm 22 years old. I live in New York City, but I'm from Virginia. I have 1 brother, 1 mother, one mother, 1 father, who are named Nurman, Nooper, and Manish, respectively. I transform back to human. And now that I'm back to reality, I can go to the comedy show. It's called Life. Thank you.
Yes! Shared sorrow, half a sorrow. Now you got no sorrow. You shared so much tonight. Thank you so much, Mania. Okay, wonderful. All right, to close this out, give it up for Melodic, y'all. Yes! Woo! Energy. He's back! What's up, pal? How you doing?
What's up? How you doing?
Don't kill that shit.
All right.
I'm tired.
It's all right. I need me a queen who speaks poetry, one who walks with compassion and a splash of sunshine, as her earthy pupils twinkle at the sight of life, one who will not rob me of my light and imprison me within the darkest shadows of a makeup set, one with the vicious bites I will never dare make upset, as her seductive smirk heals my sore eyes. But the question is, do I deserve her, whomever she may be? Fiddle-footed as I daydream of silhouettes meshed in my mind, I sort through puzzle pieces, holding images of what I'm truly worth, painting canvases where acrylic visions manifest a pleasant disposition inert. Anytime I close my eyes, but I can't help it. Anytime my iris on either side is siphoned of its light, engulfed in darkness, she appears as moonshine, shining inside of my puddle of tears. My road to a different kind of pot, rather than the one I left boiling, but the bubbles never stop. They float and pop, memories locked and loaded. Anytime you're shot down and folded by hands, secretly holding a king with your queen. So when I ask myself if I deserve her, what I really mean is, should I allow myself to be defeated by a pawn who doesn't know what loyalty is? I was on board with this game of chess I was engaged in, till I realized what checkmate meant. Bells ring for a reason. As time's up, while I'm tested by patience, I answer with cadence, embracing amaze in my mind. Irate is the critic I dine with. She was never fond of what was on my plate as I was hungry for vices, giving my heart to someone I couldn't even confide in, a con fighting against sorrows I've lied in. Every teary moment I was smiling in, living life backwards over words never backed up time and time again, becoming a liability by her ability to lie. Maybe I need me a queen who won't leave my side when life decides to put up a fight and separate a bond formed between her and I without a price. My only company. I don't need a weak bitch who won't dream big without running from me. But the funny thing is, as a king, to partake in war and be victorious, you must sacrifice certain pieces. Still, my heart, at the end of its day, would rather have death do us part, rather than commit treason and crown a mere pawn. But since most of us treat love like a game nowadays, with so many side pieces to be played, we forget about the original who stood next to us in the first place. Maybe I need me a queen who won't be devoured by her lack of faith as she watches me struggle. Thank you, guys.
Give it up for Melodic, y'all! Wow. Dear Diary, that was such a wonderful open mic. December 19th, 2025. It started off like this. Here's some notes. Ave Maria said, if you don't know your worth, the boy will determine it for you. You never cared to access my damage. You couldn't afford all that lies within this interior, small exterior. I don't need your stamp of approval. Fuck your validation. Give it up for Ave Maria. Melodic. With that mother poem, we love that piece. Thank you so much. Why has fear struck it as it has? her reflection a death sentence, fighting a prison inside my mind, which I have lost. I'm paraphrasing a lot of this. The price we pay for following footsteps. God showed me her footsteps to follow. Why be mad at me for my behavior? Giving me permission to sip Budweiser at the age of 9. Remember that line? That shit was hard to look within the mirror when you hate what you see in your own blood. Unless you convey your pain on the canvas, jam the cork on mouths of demons. Oh, for the battle for the ages. Give a piece to anyone in the process of catharsis. Thank you so much for that catharsis, Melodic. Give it up for Melodic again. Dear Diary, Mike came up. Mike, the eligible bachelor Mike is. Mike was like, if the world was to end tomorrow, will I call her or you? You started off with that. That was a really good question. My trust doesn't have a price tag. Did you think I was that cheap? Something about jackpot, still rich, 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 ellipses, right? If what you wrote in your letter was true, you should have dropped to your knees, something like that. Clung to me like a life raft, blinded yourself to a life without me. So you fucked up. Don't date a poet, you know, okay? They gonna write something about you. Or date them. They're fun too. Kathleen. Kathleen, talking about the bear. We love that piece. Kathleen, you still here? Yeah, a bear evicted and drifted. It inhales your uncapped garbage. Proximity to ferocity is an ugly trill. These are lines that just stayed with me. The bear dies because of your like delicious garbage. I love that so much. Thank you, Kathleen. Manya. Kathleen's not from here either. Kathleen, Alaska, right? They got bears there. All right. Poetry, art, worldwide. Thank you so much for coming to my world, though. Manya. Just get a real job, yells the mob. I love that piece. That was really cool. State of the underworld. State of the world is like an underworld. Yeah, it is. Did we all forget there's other threats? What good is progress if we're left in stress? Something like that, right? Everything I know has been shaped by these paints I still think about. I still think if they're happy. Yeah, good stuff. Thank you so much, Manya. Sunderbot, you still here? Thank you. Dear Diary, Sunderbot said, my mom said to protect my heart before it's consumed. Instead, I gave it to you. Let me give that a little bit more respect. My mom said to protect my heart before it's consumed. Instead, I gave it to you. You told me I was broken. You couldn't fix me, so I left. It's funny how people tell you how to grieve. Pop that smoke. Don't listen to sad music. Boy, you're going through it. I still love you. I don't know how to prove it. Crazy as I am, but who is sane? Good question. Fucking love. All right, Jordan, where are you? Jordan pulled up. Thank you for coming all the way over here. I want to make prophecies. I'm a prophet. See, been making miracles like Christ. I see Yahweh. I see Yahweh. I see nothing. That shit was. Does your Bible keep you safe? I love that second piece too. Or no, well, that was the second piece. Our joy and our fury is stronger than you. This is our reckoning. Your God never showed you how to love. Sunsets over Lady Liberty. Orange monster crawls out of his hole. Give it back to the indigenous, the original martyrs, land of the free or the insane. The only heights to reach, Jackson. The concept of personal property, me, mine. Once a beacon of freedom, she's been choked. Thank you for visiting us regardless. All right. All right. Give us good reviews on Yelp, maybe. At least this part of Manhattan. Thanks. Daniel, comedian. Are you still here? Made $16,000. Did you know that? Would have crushed it if you lived in the 1940s. Voices can be female too. Feminism. And you know what they say about schizophrenia? One's a party. You were on fucking fire today, Dan. This is why I wrote so many notes. Usually I have like one, but you have a few. It's good today. Skydiving's the only job you can hear of being let go and you'll be fine with. That was a good joke. Solid 5. Being shit-faced is being duty head. That was okay. That was all right. Cody, where are you? You still here? With no tick, a spiral can stretch on. In your heartbeats, I found a new rhythm. Nights without you are nights without rhythm. In this town, we need rhythm. Are you from New Jersey? Could be. If you're going to one day leave, you're going to have to leave me as late as you can. My favorite tree died today. Oh, Andrea. That's Andrea, right? All right. Give it up for. Amelia, sorry. Give it up for Cody, y'all. Thank you for making me sad. Amelia, too. My favorite tree died today. It's gone. While I hear you will be soon. My love, remember when our love was still sweet. My tears dry slowly. I return to myself slowly to whatever's left. I cling to you, but feel my leaves tremble. Remember when love was a pearl clutched confidently in my teeth? Something like that. What will I become without you? Love is bigger than you, darling. I stop and remember myself. I cast my words wider, so I make my words sting less. Thank you so much, Amelia. Man, fantastic stuff. IJ, jump in. Title pending. She sells nope. She sells seashells by the seashore. You sure about that? That was fire. I love the characters. Sheila, Sean, call Shorty Sandy. Let's set the scene. She sells her soul by the strip pole. Oh, sweet summer child. Fuck. Good stuff. Something to munch on. Thank you so much, IJ. Daniel, as always, fantastic. Every protagonist needs an antagonist. Every time I roll an R is a moment. You've been waiting. Your mirrors lie. That's why your pupils dilate. Right? You have no doubt I'm your guy. I don't feel protected. I feel haunted. Remember that? Go talk to Daniel after this. He has a lot to say. Venomous had a lot to say with that fucking epic. Where are you? There you are. No, it's a slave to a few algorithms of goddesses. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, equipped or not. All right, don't do it. Famished as many of us, pupils, absence of lust. I took a leap over to her pond. She was a phantom lover, convinced no one else could love her. Noticed her deceit, her meals. The meals she cooked were awful. Tough to not eat everyone's dish. Taught not to eat everyone's dish. Spoonful of lies. In Jehovah we trust. Couldn't bet any dollars on her. In July you lie. So good. Thank you so much for pulling up again. Logan X, you still here? Logan, mask or not, you're fired, dude. Thank you so much. My son named this song before I even wrote it. I love that. You never know when inspiration hits, right? I feel undervalued. I feel I undervalue conversation. That's some real shit. He was spitting. My pedigree is everything I meant to see, right? I'm for real. I'm just trying to keep it real. Got to go through the valleys to see. Yep. Still, I'm wishing I know where to go. Yeah. Azel, you still here? Yeah? No? Shorty, you the baddest in this club. Baby, you the baddest in this club. She's so bad, she can't get through Heaven's Gate. I love that. Thank you so much. Fucking Jersey. All right, I'll meet you. We got to take the bus. Fuck. Melissa, where are you? Good rapping, Melissa. Bitch, you think you smart? Something, right? Bitch. Was it line? Bitch, you think you smart, but you ain't too bright. Don't cut the live stream yet. We're still going. Pretty girl, strike a pose. Working girl, get that dough. Get it, sis. Show it off. You know where I be with a pretty boy in the city. She's talking about me, obviously. Come on, chat. Okay. Michelle then pulled up. We had that surprise second round. Michelle's like, I read in Comic Sans, love in Arabic. Read right to left, dream left to right, something like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let me try. Or you could just rewind the live stream. Love me in Arabic or don't love me at all. Bet. All right, thank you so much for that. Mike. Oh, yeah, he came back. When did Tile become my confidant? I hate that she sent me there so many times. Me and you, Mike, let's go visit together. And then Munya said, when I look up from the sky, the stars seem less bright. And that wonderfully told story. Terrible story. Wonderfully told story, though. Thank you for sharing that. And Melodic, once again, I need me a queen to speak poetry. Yeah, me too, dude. All right, give it up for you all. I need me some royalty to come back in January to join me for another Wednesday night open mic sponsored by the Nuyorican Poets Cafe located here at the Loisaida Center. Will you try to come back in the year 2026? Write some more. You were beautiful. You saw something beautiful, and I swear you said some beautiful stuff. Now go talk to each other. My name is Brian Acosta Aria, also known as Brian the Motel Guy. Find me on the internet, y'all. Good night. Yeah.